Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, All right, shalom. Before we get started, we're going to face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth and rule the will. Also would like to give double honors to high priest men who taught them. Peace, blessings, salutations to the Hakim who are put it on as the elect, who are striving for perfections and that crown of righteousness by being obedient to what is written inside these scriptures. Shalom. This is the branch of Great Millstone out here in Austin. And we come out here to prophesy about the downfall of America. That's right. Which is written about in these scriptures as Babylon the Great. All right, so the Lord has given us a message to come out here into this world and to deliver it. All right, the prophets have always known what the Lord was going to do before things happen. And so what's happening right now in our society is we're watching Esau, who's the self-proclaimed white man, his kingdom, because he's in rulership right now, his kingdom fall. That's right. All right, and we're seeing the rise of the kingdom of the so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American, Indian men who are the Hebrew Israelites, ultimately. All right, so you have all these current events, everything that you see happening in the news, it's part of the process of this kingdom going down, man. Whether it's economic, whether it's social or political, these things the Lord has already organized or orchestrated or said these things are going to happen. The brother can grab Isaiah 46 and 10. All right, because Lord has declared these things that that are happening on the world stage, man. So nothing is happening right now that has not been already predestinated. All right? The goings that you go about, the things that you do, the Lord has you doing these things for a specific purpose and reason. All right? You got it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning,
right,
and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand.
That's right, my counsel shall stand. All right, the Lord has declared these things from the ancient of time, saying, my counsel shall stand. And that's what's written inside these scriptures, which is the counsel of the Lord. You got it, right?
And I will do all my pleasure.
Right? And so what you see happening in this world is the Lord's pleasure. All right? So it's not by accident, coincidence. All right? Anything that you're doing right now is because the Lord has guided you to be doing. All right? The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Right.
All right? So the spirit of a wicked individual that's out here celebrating wickedness on a high level, whether you Issachar, Northern Kingdom, Mexican, Hispanic, Venezuelan, Cuban, whatever the hell you are, all right, it's because the Lord has you doing these things, man.
Right.
He rules in the kingdom of men, the scriptures talks about. You hit that again, huh?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 46.
And we're going to be adamant, especially going into Northern Kingdom, because there's a lot of Northern Kingdom out here in Austin, Texas. All right, that are following up after all the idols of this world, all the idol worship and all the madness and the bullshit, man. Worshiping a woman at the end of the day, man. Catholicism, all right, all sorts of just nastiness, man. And Jake is following behind them too. All right, the so-called Negroes. All right, so man, we're here to tell you right now to come out of darkness and come into this light, which is this truth.
That's right. Isaiah 46 and 10.
All right,
declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
That's right, man. So what's written inside these scriptures from start to finish, Genesis to Revelations, is what's happening in this world. It's the Lord's movie that's playing out. Everybody has a role to play, man. So Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is thinking that his kingdom is going to continue to rule forever, man. All right, so he's going through all sorts of methods, using all sorts of things, or going about all sorts of ways to try to perpetuate or continue his kingdom. But man, we are at the end of it, man, and all the signs are there that the Lord has told us to be watching for. All right, you're seeing the uproars of the people, you're seeing the wars and all variation of places and everything. All right, you see the tornadoes and the earthquakes, all these things that are happening in the world, man. The wickedness of individuals operating more wickedness. All right, you got it. You got that Psalms 2 and 1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Right, and if I may, someone just drove by with kind of like an altar or something to a lost dead one. Down here in Austin, they're also celebrating it's the Day of the Dead or whatnot. So yeah, the individual arrived by had like a shrine made to his a lost relative or something like that, man. All right, this is and it was Northern Kingdom. So this is the madness and pollution that they're pushing on the earth, worshiping the dead. All right, the men of the Lord are worshiping the living, who is Yahweh Shai ultimately.
That's right.
All right, so this is what we're standing upon in these days in which we're living in. This is our strong foundation, man. All right, we're not worshiping of the dead. We're worshiping the living.
That's right.
All right, you got it right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Right.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
Right. So why do the heathen rage? Starting with the self-proclaimed white man and all the rest of the heathen on earth, but why do they rage, man? If a brother can grab the word rage in the blue letter, right quick. All right. The heathen is raging right now, and it's to no avail, man. The Lord has you in that predicament, or has you in that way of thinking and operating. All right, you got it. Whoever got it. And while you're getting that, I'm gonna go into it. This Psalms chapter 2 is going into the reign of the anointed. This kingdom, which is ran by Esau, being translated to the rightful kingdom, the rightful rulers, who is Jacob. The Negroes Hispanic. What Esau Edom's mind frame has always been, to try to have total totalitarianism or total dictatorship into this world. He wants to be as God and everything. So he thinks that he can continue living the way he's living in a wicked type of way, and everybody will worship him. All right. He wants everybody to be one people, and that goes into his new world order. All right. That goes into his establishment. You following after his ways in his world. This is what we're coming up to in the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. That goes into how he causes all to take the charagma, which is the mark of his system, or the mark of the beast. All right, which is the RFID microchip. This is what Esau Edom is wanting to implement, and all who do not take it, he wants to get rid of them. And this is nothing new under the sun. This is what he's always done. But the Lord has already had elect or a selection of people that he wanted to rule the earth, man. All right, and this people is the Hebrew Israelites. The brother can grab this in Psalms 147 and 19. And another brother can hold Romans 9 and 11.
Romans 9 and 11. 147.
And 19. Just going into how the Lord has not dealt with any of the other nations, man. None of these other nations the Lord has dealt with, man. All these other nations are as spittle in a bucket, man. That's why, man, this world has to end, because it's completely upside down. So the men of the Lord are hearkening or hearkening unto the Lord, and when the Lord returns, he's getting ready to flip this thing. All right, and with these words we speak, which is the truth, man, the Lord is flipping this society in which we live in.
That's right.
All right, you got it.
Book of Psalms 147 and verse 19 through 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Okay. He showed his word unto Jacob, unto the Israelites, man. We know that, the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, he made a covenant with them, Exodus 24. All right, so the Most High is only dealing, Yahweh, his beloved son, Yahweh Shai. We still live on? Okay, Khan, Salah.